Hello friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. I'm just bringing you into the kitchen here for a quick video. I guess we could call this a Kitchen Tip Tuesday. And I actually have two tips for you. They're kind of tied together and you'll see why here in just a minute. The first one I want to share with you is making your own brown sugar. I have been making my own brown sugar, well, let's just say so long that I can't remember the first time I made my own brown sugar. It's been a really long time, probably 15, 20 years. And I personally like dark brown sugar. And so the version that I do kind of leans towards the darker side, but you will be able to modify this for your preferences, which I will touch on in just a moment. So to make your own brown sugar, you'll need two things: regular white granulated sugar and molasses. That is it. And you're just going to combine those two ingredients. And I make mine at about an 8:1 or 7:1 ratio. And so basically, if you had 4 cups of sugar, you would need half a cup of molasses. If you had 8 cups of sugar, you would need a whole cup of molasses. If you wanted it a little darker, I would do the 7 cups to the 1 cup of molasses. If I wanted it a little bit lighter, I would increase the amount of sugar or reduce the amount of molasses to make the sugar content higher and the molasses lower. And I will tell you, I used a darker brown sugar for pretty much every single recipe that I do. They really can be used interchangeably. It's just that the dark brown sugar has a little bit richer flavor than the light brown sugar. And I like that flavor, and so that's why I tend to lean towards using the dark brown sugar almost every time. So to make it, you're just going to combine the ratio of sugar and molasses in your mixing bowl, and I find it is easiest to do this with the paddle attachment to a stand mixer or some comparable attachment depending upon what kind of mixer you have, and just let it go. Turn it on, let it mix, and in a couple of minutes, when you have a beautiful consistent caramely color, it'll be ready. It's incredibly easy, and now that you know how to make it, when you are in the middle of a recipe and you realize you don't have any brown sugar, you can just mix it up. And like I said, I've been doing this for probably going on 2 decades. Now for the second tip. And this one kind of goes with that, because you may have noticed that when I was mixing the brown sugar, the head of my KitchenAid mixer was kind of wobbling around. And we don't want that. We don't want a Bobblehead KitchenAid mixer. And so to fix that, it's really, really easy. You know, over time, especially if you use your KitchenAid a lot, that head will get a little bit loose and start wiggling around. Even though it's locked in place, it'll start wiggling around. But all you need is a flathead screwdriver, preferably, and not the butter knife that you see me using in the video. So have the mixer facing towards you, lift up the head, and in there where the hinge is, you will see a flathead screw. Take that screwdriver, tighten that screw, righty-tighty, give it a good hard twist, test the head of the mixer. If it needs a little bit more tightening, give it another tight turn. That's how you tighten up your Bobblehead KitchenAid mixer. So that is it. I hope you find these 2 quick tips helpful. My name is Constance from Cosmopolitan Cornbread, and I will talk to y'all next time.